Night arrived beside the river in the gentlest way possible. The light did not disappear suddenly. It faded slowly, as though the day were folding itself away with care. The sky deepened into soft shades of blue, and the first stars appeared quietly above the treetops. Mole sat near the window of the small riverside house, listening. The river moved steadily in the darkness. Its sound felt softer at night, smoother, like a whisper that never quite ended. The air carried a cool calmness, wrapping itself around the quiet home and the trees beyond. Rat moved quietly about the room, setting a small lamp near the table. Its glow was warm and low, enough to see by without disturbing the stillness. "It's a peaceful night," Rat said softly. Mole nodded. "The river sounds different." "It always does," Rat replied. "At night it feels deeper, slower." They stepped outside together. The grass felt cool beneath their feet, and the dock lay still beside the water. The river reflected the faint glow of the moon, forming long, pale lines that moved gently with the current. They untied the boat without speaking. The wood creaked softly as they stepped aboard. Rat pushed them away from the shore with a light movement, and the river accepted them once more. They did not row far. There was no need. The boat drifted along a quiet stretch where the banks curved inward and the trees leaned close to the water. Their branches formed soft shapes against the sky, reflected below in dark, gentle patterns. Mole leaned back and looked upward. The stars appeared clearer here, free from the brightness of day. They seemed to rest in place, steady and patient. The boat rocked slowly. The sound of water brushing against the sides felt steady, almost like breathing. Mole closed his eyes for a moment and listened. The world felt calm. The river moved. The night held everything gently in place. Rat rested the oars across his lap and allowed the current to guide them. "This is when the river rests," he said, "not by stopping, but by moving without effort." Mole understood. They drifted past reeds that swayed lightly, their shapes barely visible in the dim light. Somewhere in the distance, a night bird called once and then fell silent. The sound did not disturb the calm. It became part of it. The moon rose a little higher, casting a soft glow across the water. The surface of the river reflected it gently, the light breaking into small, moving shapes that faded and returned. Mole felt his thoughts slow. He did not try to follow them. He simply let them pass like the reflections on the water. They allowed the boat to come to rest in a quiet bend of the river where the current moved slowly. The reeds stood tall around them, and the sky stretched open above. Time felt different here. It did not move forward in a straight line. It drifted like the boat, carried by the same steady rhythm. After a long while, Rat lifted the oars again and guided them gently back toward the dock. The house by the river glowed softly in the darkness, a small and steady light. They stepped onto the dock and tied the boat loosely. The boards felt cool and still. The river continued its quiet journey beside them. Inside, the room felt warm. The lamp cast a gentle glow across the walls, and the open window allowed the sound of the river to continue filling the space. Mole sat near the window and listened. The water moved steadily. The night remained calm. Nothing hurried. He felt a deep sense of comfort settle over him, like a quiet understanding that this place asked for nothing but presence. Outside, the stars continued their slow journey across the sky. The trees stood quietly along the bank. The river flowed on, steady and patient. Mole closed his eyes for a moment. Tomorrow would come softly. The boat would wait, and the river would continue its calm path through the night and into the morning. For now, everything rested. The house remained still. The water moved gently, and the story drifted forward in the same quiet way. Steady, calm, carried by the river through the night.